The idea is a very simple one, and the Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day you're trying to become better, and it's a constant quest. It's an infinite quest.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
What is up, y'all? I have just left the gym. Today was pull day. Yeah, I think yesterday was push day, so I think today was pull day. That workout was crazy. Then I had to hop on the treadmill for 15 minutes, which wasn't even bad. I haven't been on a treadmill in a while, but with me walking a lot at my job, it was basically like nothing. So, plus this workout helped me process some thoughts I was having earlier about different stuff. But first things first, I want to kind of quickly respond to Brother Mike's comment in the last video when he said, imagine I pretty much go 7 months of retaining up to my graduation from my trade school, and yeah, I mean, it's facts, like if I was to go up to, obviously past that, but like go clean from whenever I last relapsed to all the way to graduation, man, I'll be a beast, you know what I mean? Like it'll be like 7 months. That's insane to think about. The longest I've probably been clean is like 3.5 months. I reached that 90-day mark multiple times, but I reached 90-day mark, and then I got like 2 weeks after that, I think, or 3 weeks after that. That's my longest. Maybe the longest without doing it, like anything at all, like anything. Probably that. But yeah, man, I'd be a beast, and I don't mean that as far as like a negative way. Obviously, I mean like a positive, like me just because I'm gonna say something, right? So I was at work today, and as y'all know, I didn't have class. Today was a pretty easy day at work because it was it's Juneteenth, it's a holiday, so most departments are closed, and there was not much going on, so it was pretty chill. And I was walking back from lunch, and I felt like a slight burst of energy, but it felt like it was being held back, not by me, but just in general. It was being held back, and I'm here like, I know why that is, you know what I mean? It's for me relapsing whenever that was, because that kind of puts like a self limit on my body, you know what I mean? Like when I retain for a while and I have this burst of energy, you see me coming in these videos like just yelling like you know what I mean? Like I'm feeling good. But when you relapse, like you can feel these little bursts, but it's like it can't be fully unleashed because something's holding you back. So yeah, that's what happened. But when I go a long time of retaining, I won't have that limit, you know what I mean? And I can do a lot. Like I can actually do better on the projects that I do at class, because the last one I did, it was okay, but I made some mistakes. And I can do better at those. I can do better at studying, because I mean it's not an easy topic, right? But like some of the things that we're learning recently, they've been kind of difficult, so I can like get a hang of that easier and stuff like that. It should be good. And of course that will help me with my my sleep. As y'all know, I don't get much sleep during the week when I have class, because I leave work and I shower, don't really get too much sleep. I got like 3, if possible 4 hours of sleep per night. And when I retain for a while, I wake up feeling energized. Like I wake up feeling fine until the weekend where I can actually like catch up on sleep. But when I haven't been retaining for a while, when I relapse, like let's say I recently relapsed, right? I'd be exhausted in the mornings. Like it would just be hard to get up. So yeah. that good jazz. But there's two interactions that happened today, two different ones with very attractive women, both Latinos. It's crazy. That were two opposite things, right? The second one I am kind of disappointed in myself with because, yeah, I'll get to that. The first one, somebody came in and how can I describe her without, I mean, y'all can't really find out who it is anyways, because it's not like they worked or anything like that. It was like someone who's coming in to do something there. But they came in, hair was like big, like big curly hair. Like hair was like, I'm like, you know how women's hair kind of like here and it goes down. Like her hair was like kind of out here, like not in a bad way, but like it was like some first thing I noticed. So she was checking in, and I know she needs some help. So I went over there. I couldn't really see her face, you know. I was going to do my job. I was going to help her, and when I saw her face, she was very beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. She was very beautiful. And you know, I helped her check in, whatever. Then she couldn't really figure out where to go. She knew like half of the way, but the first half she didn't know. So I took her to where she needed to go, and I was just talking to her. Like I told you in the last video, I make conversation with people that I take to different departments and stuff like that. Like I don't just make it like I'm not just in silence. Now, granted, if I'm extremely tired or something like that, I may not talk much. There may be sometimes I don't talk to people, but for the most part, I try to talk to people in this like have a strong conversation. So I'm asking her how her day was. She asked me how my day was. You know, we're talking about the holiday. Talking about she was working in a similar field as me, so she was talking about her experiences and stuff like that. And I was like, I was engaged. I was like, oh really? And she had very high energy. I will say, like very like engaging, very friendly, like very nice woman. Then once she got to the halfway point, I offered her to take it the rest of the way. She knew where she wanted. She knew where to go, so I just left it alone. But it was one of those interactions where if it was outside my job, I would have actually took her number down or something like that. But obviously, I'm at work. I don't want to, like y'all know the S word, but I don't want to poop where I eat. So I'm not gonna do anything like that. Even if it was like if it's an employee, even if it's someone that doesn't work there like her, I'm not even gonna take the risk. So yeah, unless like excuse me, I need some water. Unless like again, she says something first or something like that, then I'll go ahead with that. But I'm not gonna come my way to do that because yeah, I'm not trying to lose my job. It's hard out here, y'all. So that's the first thing. Now, this second one is the complete opposite reaction or interaction, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself a little bit. I was more when I got home, but I'm a little less now, probably because I just finished working out. But I went to the grocery store, right? I went to the store, I picked up a few things, like two things. So I went there, and I went to go check out, right? And I went to one of the lines I saw that was right there. And there was a lady in front of me, very attractive Latina lady, but she was a little bit older. I could tell she was a little bit older, but she looked good, right? And I heard the cashier, who was a guy, he was talking to her, right? And they were having like a very engaged conversation, right? So, so I kind of backed up a little bit because like it was just me and the lady that was in front of me and the guy, right? So I kind of backed up toward the end of the aisle and kind of was on my phone because like I didn't know like what was going on. I didn't know if he was trying to raise her up or anything like that. So I want to be a W man. So I just kind of went to the back of the aisle and I kind of stood there on my phone. So like I was kind of out the way. But then I heard like they were finishing up. So then I went back in and kind of just finished checking out. But apparently I didn't hear the full thing because when I got to the line, like they're already like well into the conversation. But pretty much she was going through something. Like she was exhausted. And the cashier knew, like he could tell. So they were talking about it, and I guess she was telling him about it, and she was like saying like, "Oh, thank you so much for noticing." Like I like there was a like, little friendly conversation, But then as she was like putting her stuff to, she looked good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, thinking back at it, I'm trying to remember everything that happened. Thinking back at it, she looked good, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. But as she was leaving, she was telling everybody like God bless, God bless, God bless. And I checked out my 2 things. I finished paying for it. I grabbed them, and she was kind of like packing her stuff in her cart. And I was waiting for her. So like I was kind of just not really looking at her, but like she was right in front of me, and I was trying to get out the way. But like I didn't want to be rude, so I was kind of. She was almost done, so I was kind of standing there. And she's like, "Oh my god, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "No, you're good, you're good." So I was in front of her, walking out the exit, right? And something told me to just tell her everything's gonna be okay. You know, tell her that God's gonna take care of her, because she was telling everybody God bless, have a blessed day, stuff like that. So obviously she's a believer in Christ, and she was going through something. So I wanted to tell her, like, no ulterior motives, nothing like that. I just wanted to tell her that everything's gonna be okay. God's gonna take care of her. And I was in front of her, and when I got out the door, I kind of stood there because like she was coming out, and I was gonna say something to her, but the nerves got me. I don't know, like, again, I had no ulterior motives, but it would have been the first time I would have went out my way to tell somebody that, you know what I mean? Like, and I wasn't really in the conversation, so like I was overthinking a little bit, and I was thinking, wouldn't it be weird if I just like, I kind of overheard a little bit what you were talking about. I know you're a little like overwhelmed right now. I just want to let you know, like I was overthinking it, man. I was like, man, like, wouldn't it be weird if I just bring that up? Like, what if she didn't want anybody to know? This, that, and the third. Like, she wasn't talking to me. I had got there late to the line. So I kept walking, and she just looked stressed, man. Like, I got to my car, and I put my stuff away, and I kind of was just sitting there, and she was like not parked too far away, so I was kind of looking, and she looked very stressed. And I was like, man, I should really go over there and like ask if I could pray for her. You know, like, again, no ulterior motives, nothing like that. I just wanted to pray for her. I just want to let her know that God's got her. Because it's one thing to be a believer in Christ and tell people that God's got you, but it's also another thing to hear somebody tell you that God's got you. Because it's easier to say to others, but it's not as easy to believe it yourself. You know what I mean? So I wanted to, man. Like, but I kept overthinking, only because she was attractive, man. Like, she was attractive. She was like, she looked good, man. She was probably like in her 30s. Like, she looked good, man. Like, not in like a lustful way, but like, she was beautiful, man. And it was a mix of that plus like me going out my way to like tell her something. Again, that would have been anything weird. She was a believer in Christ, so I'm pretty sure she would have appreciated that. But in my head at the time, like, I wasn't there for the full conversation, so wouldn't it be a little weird? It possibly could have. Maybe it was a good thing I didn't do it. Also, maybe it wouldn't have, and maybe I should have done it to like help her out a little bit. Just do a quick prayer for her. But like, the nerves, man. The nerves got me, and it bothered me when I got home, man. I got home, I was in my room, and this really bothered me, because I'm like, yo, I could have prayed for her, man. I could have done something. Like, I was like, man, why the nerves get me? You know, again, like, she was attractive, but like, I had no ulterior motives, man. I genuinely wanted to pray for her, let her know that God's gonna take care of her, man. Like, that's why it bothered me so much. I'm like, I could have just said something. Like, I was right in front of her, she was behind me, she was very friendly. I could have just said something, but I didn't do it, man. So, yeah, that's that, man. Two different opposite interactions, and yeah, man, that really got me. I'm like, yo, I really gotta freaking lock in with retaining and everything like that, because I feel like I missed out on something, man. I feel like God was giving me that like kind of nudge, like, yo, tell her, like give her peace of mind, and I didn't do it. So like, it bothered me, man. Like, it's not like it's not like when you see an attractive woman and you want to go approach her for her number and like that, and you don't do it, and you feel like I should have. It wasn't one of those. It's one of those where it's like, man, I should have said something. I should have just give her that reassurance, man. Like, because if I was going through something and I was visibly like showing it, and somebody told me like, listen, like, I don't know what you're going through. I could tell you're going through something, but just know that God's gonna take care of you. God's gonna handle the situation. Like, I would have appreciated that, you know. So like, but it is what it is, right? It's what it is. That happens, right? So I'll get it next time. But two different interactions, two beautiful women, two Latinos. As y'all can tell, like, y'all can tell my type, man. But yeah, man. With that being said, I will catch y'all next one. The brother Aaron out. Peace.